Hey guys, okay, so been interacting with, over 10,000 agents in the last few years. And what I'm about to tell you is the difference between agents who win and the agents who lose. This is not a magic wand. This is not a silver bullet. This is just a quick, hey, if you're not thinking this way, you're missing out. And here, it's if you're not thinking like a business owner, and if you're thinking about an individual producer, you're just not going to get where you want to go. And it sounds like when I say, I know instantly when I say think like a business owner, that either two things happen. Number one, that feels overwhelming to a lot of people, or it feels cliche. Like, okay, what does that mean? Let me tell you what it means, okay? This is super, super tangible. Basically, you have to, if you're a business owner, you treat your production, you run your business the same way an airline pilot flies an airplane. And what I mean by that is they aren't looking out the window the whole time. They're not landing or launching the plane. They're not keeping the same altitude just with looking at with their gut, like with their own depth perception. No, they're using the instruments. They're using metrics. They're using measurable results and activities. So write this down, whatever you got to do, okay? Or come back and watch this video and take notes, because I'm about to give you the 4 metrics, the 4 barometers, the 4 measurements, the 4 measurable results or activities that need to inform your everyday, okay? Because this is the difference between an individual producer who just wakes up without a plan or doesn't know what a win is, between that and a business owner who is guiding the ship with proper measurements and tools and instruments, okay? So you need metrics. Metrics are the things that tell you if you are healthy or unhealthy in your business. And business owners use metrics, okay? Let me be very clear. Individual producers are lost and wondering what they should do next, and they find themselves more than 2 or 3 days a week wondering if they're doing the right activity. Ultimately, what metrics do is it forces you and combats your human nature to be distracted, lazy, or procrastinating, and it allows you to stay in the bowling lane. They're like the gutters that I have to bring up so that I don't bowl in the gutter, right? The gutter guards. And so it keeps the airplane level, it keeps the airplane landing and taking off at the right times. It allows your business to be productive, and you, obviously, and your time are your business. The marketing and sales of your real estate sales service is your business, okay? So here are your 4 metrics. Number 1, take these down, write them down, and live by these. Number 1, your first key metric is your volume of leads, okay? How many leads did I get, am I getting? What's my average number of leads per day, per week, per month, okay? And have a meeting with yourself once or twice a week. And if you have a team, for goodness sake, meet with your team and do a metrics meeting, okay? Don't talk about random stuff that doesn't matter. Metrics are what drives sales in your business, okay? Volume of leads is number 1, okay? You've got to, if you want to 2x or 3x your income, you've got to 10x, 20x the amount of leads that you have coming in your business, okay? That's metric number 1. Number 2 is, what's the cost per lead? Okay, if you're using a measurable platform like Facebook advertising, it's super easy to measure your cost per lead, but there are other leads, right? You still have referrals coming in, you still have other opportunities. you got to be careful with those opportunities, and you got to judge, okay, well, that cost per lead versus that cost per lead versus that cost per lead. And every time you change a traffic platform, or you change a lead generation source, or you look at a different one, you've got to measure the cost per lead of each platform. If it's Facebook ads, if it's Google, if it's referral, if you're doing local seminars, if you're doing whatever. You've just got to track your cost per lead separately for each lead generation source. So that's metric number 2, your cost per lead. So you got volume of leads, cost per lead. And then there's a metric that I call the interaction percentage. Okay? This is the percentage of interaction that you have with your leads that are coming in. And you maintain and you establish a baseline data. You establish what a good interaction percentage is, knowing that you'll never interact with 100% of your leads, okay? But knowing that if a lead comes in today, they may not interact with you until 6 weeks from now when they actually need you. But you've controlled the conversation for that long, and so now they're coming to you because you're top of mind, okay? But interaction percentage is huge, and it's very, very much relevant because remember, follow-up in the first 10 to 15 minutes equals way more sales, way more closings. And so that interaction percentage helps to drive that expedience. And also, without interactions, you can't have closings or sales percentages, right? Now, your sales percentage is metric number 4. So let me review. Volume of leads, cost per lead, interaction percentage, sales conversion percentage. This is a percentage of your sales, a percentage of your leads, your volume of leads that you closed at the closing table. And this will be discouraging at first, okay? And the whole point of this is for you to start yesterday, start now, and establish your metrics, okay? And it's going to take you weeks, if not months, to find what we call baseline data. That's data that allows you to go to measure against it. You got to get to statistical significance. And usually, to get to statistical significance in any measurable metric, you need to get above the number 30. 30 repetitions, 30 leads, your cost per lead after 30 leads with one particular traffic source or one lead generation source, that's pretty much your cost per lead. And then you can optimize around that, etc. Your sales conversion after 30 closings, that's going to be your closing percentage. So then you can work around that and make it better or make it worse, whatever. But the metrics tell you where you are. And that's just the main point. Business owners know where they are. Individual producers fly by the seat of their pants. All right? Hope this is helpful. Go get them, establish your metrics, and act like a business owner if you want to go to the next level. See ya.